Whether you're deadheading in the summer or pruning during the winter, secateurs are one of the most indispensable tools that we use in the garden. They've actually been around for quite a long time. These are older types of secateurs from the last 150 years or so, and as you can see, some haven't changed all that much over the years. The Victorian gardeners would use different secateurs for just about every job. The secateurs would have been made locally by the blacksmith, which led to variations from area to area, but the basic design was largely very much the same. Some of the blades have been refined as manufacturing techniques and materials have changed. Today we tend to see less variety, and the main difference between the types is simply the cutting action. These bypass secateurs have two blades which pass each other very closely, like a pair of scissors. The upper blade is convex and the lower one either concave or straight, which gives a clean cut through most plant material. Anvil secateurs have a blade that cuts against a flat surface. These have the disadvantage of slightly crushing the stem rather than cutting it cleanly. However, they are lower maintenance because they will work even when they are slightly blunt. Parrotbill secateurs use two concave passing blades which trap the stem to make the cut. These are suitable only for narrower stems. These days people tend to use the one pair for every job, so it's important to get the right ones. It may sound obvious, but you need to make sure that they fit your hand. Pick up a pair before you buy them, hold them and make sure they feel comfortable. If you're left-handed like me, make sure you get a left-handed pair. There are lots of pairs available now, so there's plenty of choice. Remember, like everything else, with gardening equipment you get what you pay for. So if you see a pair of secateurs at $4.99, you know they're not going to be the best quality, but there's also a chance that they won't cut very well and you can injure your hands while you're using them. Once you've got them, it makes sense to look after them. Clean, well-maintained secateurs cut cleanly and easily, which reduces the pressure on your hands and wrists. Wipe them to remove any sap after you use them and rub them with oil at least once a year. If you forget, they get black and sticky. One quick tip is to clean them by covering the blades with brown sauce and leaving it overnight. Then washing it off and polishing them with a soft cloth the following morning. Some companies will take their secateurs in for a complete service if you feel yours need more attention. Be careful with your secateurs and don't be unrealistic about what they can cut through. The easiest way to ruin them is to try and cut through a branch that really should be cut using a saw or loppers. A good pair of secateurs will last a lifetime, especially if you look after them properly. There are a few innovations that have come onto the market in recent years. Ratchet secateurs use a mechanism to increase the force from your hand. As you can see, they are a bit more heavy duty than normal secateurs. They are designed for cutting through thicker stems and thin branches up to about 1 inch thick. And these are electric secateurs. They really take the effort out of pruning by using a battery-powered blade. All you need to do is pull the trigger and the blade will cut stems up to 1 inch thick. So now you know a bit more about secateurs, so you should be ready and rearing to go for next season's pruning.